Hello, I am hello, I am Beaverhausen Productions, and welcome back to VVVVVV. I am Beaverhausen Productions, and these are my co-hosts, Vakiti and Josie.
Well, Liam, since the channel is called Vakiti and Beaverhausen Productions, you kind of are.
It's not anymore, though. Like, I
The,
changed
the,
the
the,
channel
the,
name. The channel URL is still the same, but yeah.
yeah, well, see, the URL is also kind of a title.
Uh,
Anyway, so the last episode I was talking about Adele, weight jokes, and the fact that her last name is Atkins. When I argue with people about stuff, I tend to focus on issues that they would actually care about, because when you argue with people and you're arguing points they don't care about and they start ignoring you, then why are you doing this? It's like they're not paying attention.
Time for epic music, because they put a secret remix in this version of the final level in the new version of the game. And it's very good.
Anyway, you shouldn't be making fun of people because of their weight. Because in cases like mine, I can't actually lose weight easily. I don't know how I'm doing it. It just sort of is happening because I've been eating less.
Yeah.
But the people who tend to make fun of people for their weight, they're not gonna care that it's mean. So you just gotta focus on issues that they care about with it. Like, it's like making fun of a fat person. Their last name is Atkins. It's too easy, man. Why are you bothering? Just focus on something else. Like, I don't know.
The Apple Watch.
Yeah, focus on the Apple Watch. Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous. You know it doesn't work for black people, right?
What?
Yeah, the heart rate monitor on it or something doesn't work if your skin tone isn't a specific shade of white. So it doesn't actually work for it doesn't even work for all white people, but it definitely doesn't work for black people.
And how did they get away with this?
Because Steve Jobs is dead, and he was the only one who made sure their products actually worked right.
Huh.
Like, he wasn't perfect. He still made products that made no sense and were stupid, but he at least made sure that they worked right.
Can we just cut the crap and bring Steve Jobs from the back from the dead? We know it's possible.
I'm not so sure. I'm not so certain.
About bringing him back from the dead, or that we can?
I'm sure they have contingency plans for if they have for when they have the technology to do it.
They got his head in the same jar as Walt Disney.
Maybe. Okay, so the human body is basically just electrical impulses and stuff. So theoretically, it should be possible to bring a dead person back to life if their organs have been properly kept.
Right.
Like, I don't know. I might be on my medicine by the time this episode airs, and may have an answer for you by then. Maybe. What is this? Episode 5?
Yeah, we're cutting through this game pretty quick.
Yeah, it's pretty quick. This is a good choice.
Yeah.
It's a good choice for a test run of this bulk recording thing we do. What the fuck is this level?
Very difficult is what it is, because you have to do 2 screens similar to this in one go.
This is pretty trippy.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, I might actually be on my medication by the time this episode airs, so I may have actually been able to figure out whether or not... It's a matter of research, and I don't have the ability to focus on what I actually want to focus on at any given time, so, like, research is difficult.
Yeah.
Like, I think we've reanimated, like, frogs or some shit. So, yeah.
Well, that's neat.
Yeah. Beep. Brag. Alright, so let's see. What's something else to talk about?
Oh god! Oh god, I made it. Okay.
So Despicable Me, huh?
What about it?
When I first saw that movie, I thought it was great, but I didn't know it would be so popular as to basically, like, the Minions are everywhere now.
They're getting their own spin-off movie.
They had their own spin-off movie.
Oh yeah, that's out in theaters already.
Yeah, we're not that far in the past, Liam.
Well, this game kinda makes me think that we are.
Yeah. Welcome to 2011. Minecraft just came out.
What? No. It just exited alpha, maybe.
2011?
Yeah.
No, Minecon 2011 was the launch party.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
that's kind of why I specify Minecon 2011 when I say Minecon, because I was there when it all went down. Anyway, yeah, so, Despicable Me. Okay, so, like, I loved the movie Robots as a kid, and that was a Blue Sky production feature.
You know, I've never seen that movie.
I'll show it to you sometime.
That does remind me, though, just quickly, the Ratchet and Clank and Sly Cooper movies are being made by the same people who made Reboot,
Neat.
Rainmaker Entertainment, who are
Love
also, incidentally, rebooting Reboot.
Awesome. I hope the reboot is called Reboot Rebooted.
Yeah.
Or just rebooted.
Or just reinstalled. No, just cut the crap, call it Windows 10.
I hope they reference the hiatus in some way, like Invader Zim did.
Yeah.
Invader Zim is not back on TV yet. However, there is a comic book now that is set in the continuity of the TV series. And Dib has gotten really fat because he's been watching Zim this whole time, just waiting, because Zim has been really inactive for the last couple of years. And Dib's just waiting, and he's gotten really lazy, and he hasn't left his room in years. And Zim hasn't left his house in years. And then Zim just randomly starts doing stuff again. Dib leaves his room, but he has to shower first. And Gaz is all like, Dib, you smell horrible. I'm making it sound a lot worse than it is. It's amazing. You should read it. Viewers. I was talking to the viewers. I don't give a shit what you do.
Oh, well then, I see how it is.
I don't get paid for you to read. This is not Let's Read with Vok. This is
you know, technically, since I'm reading the Bionicle books, that does give us conversation material, so shut up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How are they, by the way?
Technically, I've only gotten one chapter into Island of the Lost Masks, and it's not that bad. The general consensus is that the books are much better than the episodes, so I'm not really surprised by that.
Yeah. You can fit more content into a book than in a... How long are these episodes?
Depends on the level. Oh wait, you mean the Bionicle? Yeah. I think they're only like a minute each.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not... It's not useful.
Yeah, no.
Alright, we got really sidetracked. I was talking about a thing, and then we started talking about a bunch of different other things. Right, Blue Sky! Blue Sky! I don't know how I got that from Bionicle books, but... Okay, so, I loved the movie Robots as a kid. It was one of the last...
Oh god!
It was one of the last movies ever released on VHS.
Wait,
and
really?
one of the... Yes.
Oh god, I
And
went the wrong way.
It was one of the last games released for both the Game Boy and the Nintendo DS at the same time.
Apparently the soundtrack for the GBA version was ridiculously good.
Yes, very good. I'm thinking of using it as backing music when I actually start my review show in a couple of years. I'm just gonna stop pretending it's ever going to happen at this
I've
point.
considered starting a review show recently, actually, too, because I've been encouraged to put my rants in video form.
You really should.
Apparently, my tenure as this guy who single-handedly trashed the reputation of Sonic Boom is actually working in my favor now, because I got Media Molecule's attention ranting and raving about all the bugs in Tearaway Unfolded, and they're working on a patch as we speak.
The internet is a lot bigger than it was when I had my problem with Media Molecule. One person who's one angry person is enough to completely destroy someone's career if they're loud enough. Which you are definitely loud enough.
Apparently.
So, in Little Big Planet 2, I had a bug that I could not use the Grabinator item correctly. And could not complete the game 100%. I had already aced some of the more difficult levels, so it wasn't as much of a priority as it would have been otherwise. But Media Molecule was one of the first developers that if you tell them there's a problem with your game, they might actually fix it. I sent them my save data and told them about the bug and asked them to please fix it. Never fixed it. Then an infamous bug called Spawn Pop Cancer came about. Made the game unplayable for a lot of people. And since my level data was game complete.
Yeah, we're done.
Oh, can I keep talking about this?
Yeah, we still got credits.
All right. So, because my game data was already fucked, I consented to let Liam give me Spawn Pop Cancers just so we could we'd experiment with it, play around, and see what it does. And it turned out that my save data was actually immune to the Spawn Pop Cancer bug.
Yeah.
So I sent it to Media Molecule again, told them. So it turns out I'm immune to that bug that you've been trying to deal with, that everyone has, that they hate. So you should probably be able to reverse engineer a bug fix with my save data. While you're at it, could you please fix the bug I originally reported on, the thing with the Grabinator? Okay, thanks, bye. The next day, they announced that they had fixed Spawn Pop Cancer. It wasn't a problem anymore. I literally cured cancer! Didn't fix the Grabinator bug. I still couldn't have fun with the game. Everyone else could. Thanks to me, though.
Fortunately now, even though for some reason they've shut down their bug tracker, they do actually seem to be fairly forthcoming and nice about these tearaway bugs. They might just be pandering to me because of my tenure, but whatever.
I had bought a PlayStation 3 for Little Big Planet. I had bought all of the DLC. I had bought Liam a PlayStation 3. This was back when I had a job and could actually afford to spend money stupidly.
And also bear in mind that it was a used PS3 for $150, not a full-price new one.
Yeah, the cooling fans weren't working, and Liam was actually using it as a heater for a while.
Yeah, it's actually yellow lighted twice now, so I'm currently using a PS3 that I borrowed off my friend Damien, but I digress. Do go on with your story.
But yeah, I ended up spending a lot of money on Little Big Planet, and I didn't mind because I had a job, I had disposable income, and I really liked this game and what they were trying to do by giving the average consumer game development tools. And they basically just kind of spat in my face. They took what I had to give them, and didn't give back. And
if it helps now,
they fixed it by now. But I don't have access to my PS3 anymore. It's on the opposite side of the country.
If it helps,
in a storage shed.
If it helps, any further iterations of Little Big Planet aren't actually being made by Media Molecule anymore. They're being made by XDev and Sumo Digital, who are most notable currently for making Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. They have made, or in part made, Little Big Planet since Little Big Planet Vita. So Little Big Planet 3 is entirely made by those two teams. And it's worth noting that Little Big Planet 3 mostly bases its new features off of useful bugs from 2. For instance, the infinite layers glitch is now a function in Little Big Planet 3.
That's good. That's very good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that kind of just turned me off of Little Big Planet in general, and I kind of stopped playing it and my PS3 in general. And after that, I started to feel bad about all the money I'd put into this game. And then I lost my job. I passed out on the sales floor and was fired. And now I've been applying for Social Security, and they've been fucking with me. And our 15 minutes are up, and we can stop now.
What I don't understand, it's the credits, by the way, it doesn't really matter this episode, but what I don't understand is you were turned off completely by Little Big Planet, yet Mojang does this to you all the time, and you still play Minecraft consistently.
Yeah, because Minecraft lets you fix things yourself.
Sometimes.
And the thing is, Little Big Planet happened first, so it stung, and I got over it, but you never really get over the first time it happens, you just deal with it better the next time it happens. Like, there are things that I'm over now, like, okay, so, like, I first saw the X-Men movie when I was 8. That is not an appropriate movie for a child that still hasn't gotten over a brain tumor they had. And it was pretty violent and freaked me the fuck out. And I still haven't gotten over it and still haven't been able to get into the X-Men yet.
But why would you want to get into the Fox X-Men movies?
I don't want to get into the Fox X-Men movies. I mean the X-Men in general. I don't give a shit about the X-Men in general.
Well, I'm sure Deadpool will change that.
Well, Deadpool's not part of the X-Men, though.
Technically, he's part of the same license, yes.
Yeah, and now that I'm older, I love the crap out of violence. Violence is amazing.
Oh my
Video
God.
game violence, fictional violence. This is all great. I love fighting games. I love gore. Still freaked out by the X-Men thing. Can't do it. Definitely need to see a psychiatrist. I called a psychiatrist. They haven't gotten back to me yet. They might have by the time this airs. What is this, 6 weeks?
Something like that. I'd have to double check. I've forgotten what episode we're on.
I think it's 6. Maybe 8. Maybe 100.
Honestly,
3,000.
I think it's a maximum of 6, which is good because by this point, by the time this gets uploaded, Bionicle Heroes will probably have just ended and we found our filler.
Wait.
What?
Wait, we're gonna be at... Oh,
We're still finishing Bionicle Heroes.
we hadn't done that yet.
No, we've still got like 5 episodes left.
Are we still recording?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we might have finished it by now.
See you in the next Let's Play, guys.
Significant.